Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another one of our summer school content classes. And this week, it's all about, it has been this week. I tell you, this week of my words has been completely off. And do you have challenges like this when you press that live button? It's like, what am I saying? We all have them. But I want to know who inspires you. Now, I share this because I'm inspired by the content I consume, and I call it my my content inner circle of 5 people. I try and keep it to about 5 different types of content that I consume, whether it be YouTube videos, podcasts, etc., that add something to my life when I need it, because we all need an inner circle. So today is all about your inspiration, how you get your inspiration, because you could share this in a piece of content if you don't do it already. This way it takes the emphasis off you, and gives your audience something else to consider. It gives you a different style. I'm going to share with you that in a minute. So before we do, T, say hi. Say hi in the comments. Let me know where it is you're tuning in from. Press that like button, my friends. I will be eternally grateful, because we need to boost this little algorithm thing and get people seeing it. And also press the share button and get it over onto share an episode with your friends. So you can see the ticker along the bottom. I'm here 11 a.m. British summer time, literally Monday to Friday. But this is all about, this one is I think it's a fun one. Even though I'm falling over my words today, I think it's a fun one because it's a way of you not becoming across directly salesy, because I know it's a challenge for quite a lot of people, but it also gives you a way of talking about your business, talking about your product, and even potentially a call to action with a sales opportunity in there without you going, buy my stuff, because nobody likes that. So how do you get inspired? Let me know in the comments. I consume what serves me. Okay, so there's a little insight, because if you're just watching YouTube videos or TikToks and what have you, it's fun. Great, that'll serve you in some way. Maybe just take you away from your business for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, depending on how sucked into TikTok you get. But what serves you? Let me know in the comments. Do you listen to podcasts? Do you watch YouTube videos? What's the last thing on a podcast? Because I'm going in podcast. You can see I'm leading in here. What's the last thing you heard on a podcast? What's the last YouTube video you watched? What do you do with regards to content that inspires you? What do you consume that inspires you? Because this way you can then take these insights and inspire others. The last podcast I listened to, actually share yours in the comments. And the last one I listened to actually took me out of the business. It's not one for public consumption unless you are it's ways one for public consumption. It's not one for pre-watershed. It's called Have a Word. It's a comedy podcast run by a bunch of Scousers, and I'm from the northwest of England. My dad was a Scouser, and it just takes me out of my head. It takes me out of work. You listen to some rubbish that I rattle on about. It does make me laugh quite a lot of the time, to be fair. But I share this because, we have a podcast, Tea with Steve podcast, soon to be rebranded to I'm a Personal Brand podcast. And there's podcasts that I share, and I can listen to that type of content when I'm out for a walk, when I'm on, I'm in the car driving. I don't necessarily listen to the radio anymore. But content that I can say, do you know what? I learned something in here. It might be Mel Robbins, it might be Tony Robbins, it might be Dean Graziosi, it might be Russell Brunson, it might be Gary Vee. Their marketing stuff, my business type stuff. I can then share with other people and say, do you know what? I learned this today. This is, if you're in your business, whether you're a bricks and mortar business, you're an online business, or you're a hybrid of both, there will be content out there in the world that you don't have to make, which you can share with your audience and you can report upon. Okay, and you can report up in a way that inspires you, so it uplifts you, it uplifts your audience, and you get you get out of having to create content, which is a fabulous way, especially if you're stuck in these summer months. So if you're on the beach or you're at the park with the kids or whatever it might be, and you've had something on, podcast or something like that on, share it. Say, out with the kids today, doing X, Y, and Z. Listen to this en route. Could be anything. By the beach, kids are playing, building the sandcastles, and I've just got this in my ear because I need a bit of downtime too. Share what inspires you. It gets you out of having to create content, but you're still front of mind. And the great thing is you build connection, you show you're a human. Heartbrand, my friends. So, what podcast are you listening to right now? Do you have a podcast? If you have a podcast, throw the link in the comments because we'd love to give you some PR and share that around for you. And failing that, have an awesome rest of your week. Just take on board the content that we've shared here so that you can create your own, or you can create the idea for your business so you can move it forward. Take care. Have an awesome rest of your week. Much love. Big Daddy out.